Good morning, everybody. I have two videos to record today about coronavirus. First, let's look at our regular tables. Now I'm starting to list these by case fatality. Problem with prevalence is it depends on how the data were collected. Are people reporting them accurately? Are nations providing us with the correct data? It's really hard to say, so we do the best we can for prevalence, which is number of cases per 100,000 individuals. So let's look at case fatality, which is the probability of dying if you have been diagnosed accurately with the coronavirus. We're assuming that the diagnoses are accurate. That's what we covered in the next video. Right now, Italy still is the highest at 12%, followed by the UK, Netherlands, Spain, and we go down to the United States. Here we are at about a 3% chance of dying in that case if one is diagnosed with the disease. Okay, so that should give you some pause here. I mean, you can go down the list in these countries where everything's listed by one's case fatality. Okay, so let's look at my figures again. These are my usual figures. So we still have growth in the US as of April 5th. In the prevalence, number of cases per 100,000. This is the other chart I've been showing. I added Spain to this because Spain is another country that has a great deal of growth. And we look at this figure now with Spain added in it, and you can see that there are more cases per 100,000 in Spain, so there's been more growth, but they seem to be leveling off a little bit. They've had this interesting looking growth curve here. There seems to be some leveling off in Italy. It's slowing a little bit, but they're still growing pretty rapidly. We're growing more rapidly right now in the US, and there's South Korea. Let's look at one of my favorite figures here that shows the relation between hospital beds in light blue. We have the proportion of the population that's above 64. We have population density, and then in this gray line we have here the case fatality. So there's a clear relation between the discrepancy between individuals living above 65 in hospital beds per 100,000. And I tease that out a little bit more in this figure where I divided the number of hospital beds per 1,000 best data that are available from the World Bank. Divide this by the proportion of the population that's above 65. Got this ratio here. I fitted a line here, and this is the case fatalities. You can see that there seems to be a relation here between the two, where the greater this ratio, the lower the case fatalities. I actually did that in a regression. I'll have to show that in a separate video because I don't want to overburden you right now. But that's enough for today. But I'm going to show you another video in a separate posting in a moment that looks at Pennsylvania. For those of you who are in the US who are interested in, you're not as concerned about global info, you're more concerned about Pennsylvania or the United States, of course. Bye.